You're watching today's video technical update presented by FX Times. It is Thursday, August 26, 2010. I'm Fan Yang, your technical analyst, and now I'll go over some developments in the Forex markets. I'll be using VT Trader, so please download this trading platform to follow along. The Greenback is easing ahead of Bernanke's speech tomorrow. The euro-dollar continues to be in a correction pattern, and the pound-dollar is showing some initial bullish signs, but the bearish bias remains. The US dollar-Japanese yen is starting to round off a top, suggesting readiness to continue its decline. A double top is spotted for the US dollar-Canadian dollar pair after a recent rally. And finally, the pound yen and euro yen may be completing its correction rallies as well, looking for a continuing decline. This video is being produced at around noon Eastern Time during the US trading session. Here's a look at the euro-dollar pair, which has been declining since the beginning of August. And now we're at the 61.8% retracement of this swing that started at the end of June. So, well, not including this previous swing. So this is actually possibly 1, 2, and this could be a 3, and we may be in 4. So this is the current count, possible count. But what we have here, look into more the recent price action, is a bullish divergence, and the market has develop some bullish attempt here, but this is very weak. And what we have is a possible negative reversal where your RSI is higher, and this is coming after a divergence, so it's indicative of a possible one more swing towards at least this previous low here. So now that the market is testing our 50 moving average, we may find some resistance. So basically your high here, your new high, and the price action is lower. So what we could have is this type of swing projection towards 1.25, 1.2450 area. So that's the outlook, but we do have some event risk tomorrow with Bernanke's speech. So the market may continue to be ranging or with narrow volatility until after 10 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So looking at the daily, not much has changed these past few days. If the market declines, we should see support just under 1.25. So again, this swing projection here, full swing projection, may not reach the full potential if we have some support at 1.25. So conservatively we may want to use that as the target, or at least monitor the market very carefully there when it declines. Now looking at the pound dollar pair, it's pound dollar is a little bit stronger today. Here's the 1 hour time frame, which I have a post on, and this was yesterday's anticipated decline, but the market instead broke above the triangle here, and now broke above 61.8, testing 8.6, broke above this 50 moving average. Also there was this throwback and a continuation, so there's a lot of bullish signals in the short term, even though we have a bearish divergence here. What we could anticipate is a decline, but if this decline does not break below this apex, we still have a bullish signal. So if this comes down here and stays pretty much above 1.5450, then we still have a rally. If we look at the 4 hour time frame, however, what we do see is a similar situation with the euro dollar, in that there is a negative reversal. So let me just clear this a little bit. So this negative reversal suggests at least a continuation of this swing. So continuation of this swing would go, well, this is a previous anticipation, which is now invalid because the market broke above this triangle. And now we may have a target of 1.5350 if the market tops off here. So those are some scenarios for you in the short term ahead of the Bernanke statement. if the market comes down, I think it's likely to stay above the apex of this triangle unless ahead of the speech. And also it shouldn't break above the central pivot of this consolidation. So where it is right now, we should be finding some topping action. Okay, so that's euro dollar and pound dollar staying in range ahead of an important event risk. Let's follow up with the US dollar Japanese yen pair, which I have been stalking as it rallied. And I was looking for topping action here at 84.70. The market came down but shot up again and continued to poke at this previous support level, which is now being tested as resistance. So actually it didn't even reach this 85 level yet. It reached up to 84.90, and there seemed to be a rounded top developing. In the meantime, the RSI, you saw it break below here, the oversold area, and fail to break above 60. So that's a very bearish pattern for this RSI reading. Now the market is testing this 50 moving average, also testing the support of this rising channel. And if it breaks below 50 moving average, and in this 1 hour time frame breaks below 40, we have continuation, and we may see the market first reach 83, then it may be heading towards 79.75, which is the 15-year low, which is also the all-time low. Here's the US dollar Canadian dollar pair. We have completed this Gartley pattern, which in a decline would suggest another downswing. But for now, because this is a ranging market, we can just expect the market to come down here towards 1.04 at the equilibrium of this range. 1 hour time frame, we see the double top here. Market is breaking the base. Has not confirmed yet, but we may reach all the way down to 1.0450 if this is a true break, or maybe extend a little further to 1.04, but this is where we may find some support in the near term, short term. So US dollar Canadian dollar pair, not much, I don't have any opinion in the longer term for now. Just near term, we see a lot of choppiness, so we see this market return to the mean or equilibrium where you see all these moving averages as well. Okay. Turning our attention to the euro yen and the pound yen pairs, the Japanese yen currency has been very strong, which may cause some concern for the Japanese government, and there are some speculations of a possible intervention. And when you see the euro yen in the daily, we see the break below this ranging action. In fact, if we look at the weekly, we also see a break of an even wider consolidation here. So this is a very bearish signal in both the daily and weekly time frame. So back to daily, possible target in the short intermediate term is 100-101 for this channel breakout. For this swing projection, it points to around 94.50. Okay, so that's daily. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, we've seen this correction this week so far, and now it's hit the 61.8% retracement level. Looking for a double top if the market breaks below 107, which is the bottom here of this double top. It's likely to continue the decline. The RSI is very bearish. Oversold here, came up, failed to break above 60. So it did temporarily, but failed to sustain. And same thing here in the daily. Comes down to oversold area, the RSI, and the RSI here fails to go above 60. So that's a bearish sign. Now switching over to the pound yen, similar situation, but not as weak. The pound yen didn't break this previous low, where the euro yen broke that previous low in the daily. Back here. Okay, so we are comparing the right one. So it broke this previous low, and the pound yen, however, has not broken that previous low. But still, there's a very bearish action recently, and this is a pullback. In the 1 hour time frame, this pullback shows a little more strength than the euro yen. So even though it's still staying below this power line, staying below our 200 moving average, and this is a retracement. It looks like a retracement pattern. I believe that the euro yen has more chance to decline further than the pound yen. Okay, so with that said, pound yen here also looking for a double top, and the base here is at 131. We're in the euro yen, also looking for a double top with the base at 107. That wraps it up for today. Make sure to check out fxtimes.com for more analysis updates and register for free educational live events. Thanks for watching and good trading.